Often in elucidating parts of the Torah, Chachamim and the Midrashim are very, very careful about every single word and the juxtaposition of different topics and different episodes. And perhaps one of the most well-known in terms of the juxtaposition, the smichos of Parshas, that we have is the Medrash cited by Rashi at the beginning of our Parsha. Torah tells us that Sarah Imenu died, and Avram came to spoke the Sarah v'liv kosa, to cry and to be maspid for Sarah. Says Rashi, "V'nismicha misa Sarah lakedas Yitzchak." The last parsha, or almost the last parsha that we had at the end of Parshas Vayera, was that of Akedas Yitzchak. And now juxtaposed to at the beginning of Chayei Sarah is the death of Sarah. Why? What's the connection between the two? When she received news that her son was almost killed, he almost was killed, the shock killed her. She died. So the Medrash explains that hearing the news of the Akedah, her son ready for slaughter, nearly slaughtered, her soul departed. The Sifsei Chacham are troubled by the use of the expression kimat shelo nishchat, which literally means he was almost not shechted. Would it not have been more precise to say kimat shenishchat, he was almost slaughtered? What does it mean he was almost not slaughtered? What's Rashi trying to teach us? This is very cryptic language. So Chacham explain that the angel came from Har HaMoriah and began describing to Sarah, the Satan came and describing what happened to Sarah at the Akedah, and he told her that Yitzchak was bound up and prepared to be slaughtered. But the angel tarried in revealing the end of the story, that in fact he was not slaughtered. He chose to start with all of the drama of the preparation for the slaughter, and Sarah died before he had a chance to reveal, but he wasn't. He should have made it abundantly clear from the beginning that all was okay, don't worry. It's like when you get that phone call from school and the first thing they say is, don't worry, everything's okay. And then tell you why it wasn't okay. But at least you have to have that encouragement, that comfort at the beginning. And that the Malach did not do. He should have made it clear that there was nothing to fear, but he didn't. Kimat shelo nishchat means she was told the story and her soul departed from her. Kimat, a bit before he said lo nishchat, that he wasn't slaughtered. That's how the Sifsei Chachamim reads that line of Rashi. And Rav Yerucham Levovitz comments in one of his shmuzim that we see from here the power of the words that we choose. The exact same message can be delivered in two different ways, and it will not necessarily yield the same outcome. The way we choose to express ourselves profoundly impacts how the message will be interpreted, how the message will be received. The same story of what happened to Yitzchak could have been introduced with a conclusion, and the whole story would not have caused the worry and the pain to Sarah, but instead it led to Sarah's demise. The words that we choose are so critical. Are so critical. We have the choice, and sometimes we want to keep somebody on edge. Find that there's more excitement in telling it that way, but it can cause a person tsar, Rachmana litzlan, much worse. And that's the message of this beautiful reading that the Sifsei Chachamim has in this Rashi. Kimat, right before he said Shelo Nishchat, and that made all of the difference.